This tutorial is to lead you guys to learn the new words, okay, new vocabulary. I'm gonna go through the vocabulary. I'm gonna read the vocabulary so that you know the pronunciation, and I'm gonna read the definition, and also I'm gonna pick some words to explain, especially characters, to explain the formation of these characters. Okay, for example, the radicals, or which part indicate the pronunciation, which part indicate the meaning, etc. And then we're gonna go back, and I'm gonna form several sentences with the new vocabulary, and try to understand my sentences or questions so that you are familiar, so that you can get familiar with the meaning of these characters, that you can respond quickly to whatever the people are saying. Okay, 生词，生词，生 means unfamiliar. Okay, 词 words, unfamiliar words, which is new vocabulary. 第一个节日，节日 holiday, festival, 日 that's a very basic character, means sun or day. Okay. And also the radical for the first character 节. Okay, it's the upper part. We call it, do you guys still remember? 草字头, the grass radical, right? The radical means grass. 草字头, 草字头. It doesn't have any specific meaning like why this character has grass as a radical, but it doesn't have any specific reason, but you can split the character. You remember the upper is a grass radical, and the lower part is a single year, right? Because it has one circle, we call it single year. So just memorize that, and you don't have to memorize each individual strokes, so just memorize which part it is. 第二个结束, to end, to finish. Okay. And for the first character, the radical is the left hand part. Do you guys still remember the name of this radical? It's called 思字旁, 思字旁. Usually when you see this radical, it indicates something complicated, hard to deal with. Yeah, not always. 节, okay, the right hand part of the character, by itself it can be a character. It's pronounced as Ji. Ji, it means good fortune, lucky. You can tell it's kind of borrowed pronunciation. The right hand part is pronounced as Ji. The whole character is pronounced as Jie. It's kind of sounds similar. 第三个继续, 继续, to continue, to go on with. And also the radical, as you can tell, is same with number 2. Okay. 四字旁, 四字旁. 第四个舅舅, mother's brother, maternal uncle. Okay. And this character can be split into upper and lower part. The upper part by itself is a character, means the back teeth. It's pronounced as 舅, 舅. So this upper part gave the pronunciation to the whole character. And the lower part is a radical. Nan, it means male, like nan. Remember this character? We explained that it's the power or the labor in the field. It's male. Okay? So the upper part gives the pronunciation, and the lower part can indicate the meaning. 第五个舅妈, 舅妈. Okay, wife of the mother's brother. So 妈, 妈妈, right, mother. This character can be split into left and right parts. The left part is the radical 女字旁, 女字旁 indicate female, the meaning female, right? And the right hand part is a character by itself pronounced as ma, it means horse, but here only the pronunciation is borrowed, but we change the tones from third tone to first tone. Number 6, 第六个小区, 小区. It's a residential development, residential complex. Okay, so in China, the residential places are divided into different complexes. 第七个环境, 环境, environment, surroundings. Okay. The character 环, so the radical is the left hand part of the character. It's called 王字旁, 王字旁. It's a character by itself called Wang, pronounced as Wang. And the right hand part is the negation word 不, right? It doesn't have any specific meaning why we choose these two to combine together as to meaning. but you can memorize the character by splitting that into two parts. So left part is the character indicates king, 王字旁, the radical, and the right hand part is the character indicates negation. It has no reason as to meaning, but you can memorize that as a construction, a way of constructing the new character. 静. And this character, the left hand part is radical, indicates earth or ground, 土字旁. We call it 土字旁, 土字旁, because by itself is a character 土. It means grass, like land or field or earth. The right hand part of the character by itself is a character pronounced as 静, 静. So the left hand part indicates the meaning, the right hand part can indicate the pronunciation. 第八个除夕 Chinese New Year's Eve, and the first character 除, guess which part is the character? Okay, definitely this character can be split into left and right part, and the left part is a radical, we call it 双耳朵 双耳旁 双耳旁, because remember in the radical tutorial we have 单耳旁, it's like single circle, 双耳旁, so double circle here. 第九个年夜饭 Chinese New Year's Eve dinner. So 饭, this character, the one that I highlighted, can be split into left and right parts. Okay, the left part is a character is the radical that we call 十字旁 It means foot. So every time you see this radical, usually it indicates something that is related to foot. Okay? And the right hand part of the character by itself can be a character. It pronounces 反 It means reversed, but actually we borrow the information only 反, right? 第十个感情 feeling, emotion, affection. So if you remember the tutorial on radicals, you can tell the first character 感 has the bottom part, we call it 心字底 底 means bottom, the bottom part, and the second character 情 has a vertical character, we call it 竖心旁 竖 means vertical, right? 竖心旁 so vertical. So every time you see, no matter is bottom part or the vertical part, it indicates something related to psychological stuff or emotion. Okay, 第十一个墙 wall. So this character has the radical 土字旁, the left hand part, 土字旁 It means earth, ground. Remember we saw this radical before. And the right hand part is the character indicate the pronunciation 墙. So we combine them all together. The left hand part indicates the meaning because in ancient time the walls are built with earth, and the right hand part indicates the pronunciation. 第十二个贴 to paste, to glue. So this character doesn't compose of meaning and pronunciation, but you can divide up into two parts, left and right. And the left part is the radical, indicate treasure, 贝字旁 and the right hand part is the character by itself, is pronounced as 展 So you combine those two. The right hand part is a very basic character. When you give it different radicals, it can create different characters. So you need to memorize that one. 第十三个幸福 It's happy or happiness. Okay, and 第十四个福 blessing, good fortune. So as you can tell, the radical is the left hand part. It's called 士字旁 Okay, and we have already introduced this one in the tutorial on Chinese radicals. If you're not really sure, and memorize it again. 士字旁 the left hand part. So the radical can combine with different constructions to form new characters, and gradually you will see more characters with the same radical. 第十五个倒 to turn upside down, to go backwards. So this character can be divided into the left and right part. So the left part consists of two strokes. Okay, 单人旁 we call it 单人旁 single human. 单人 that means single. 单人 because we have two strokes. They're single. It looks like the character 人 right? A little different, but we change the shape a little bit to put at the left hand corner. And the right hand part by itself is a character pronounced as 道 到 means arrive. Remember 到学校. Okay, so obviously the right hand part indicates the pronunciation. 第16个奇怪奇怪奇怪 means strange or odd. As you can tell, the second character 怪 has a vertical heart as its radical. So 奇怪 is kind of feeling, right? It's mental stuff. 第17个 is. So both the character has the bottom heart. The meaning is meaning. Okay. The bottom heart. So meaning is something that is related to mental. So we think of the meaning. Right? 第18个餐 Alright, so this character is a little complicated. Okay, you can divide this up. Into upper and lower parts. So the left of the upper part by itself is also the character called Tan means meal. Okay. And the lower part is a character called Shi, it means food. So we combine all of them together, we make the new character meal. So sometimes people are lazy, they only write the left upper corner character as the same meaning. So we can see number 18 as a traditional version of the same character of the upper left one. 第19个本来 it means original, originally, or at first. Both these characters are very basic ones. You have to memorize them. So think of the first character. It's the wood, right? Plus one horizontal stroke. I'm not really quite sure how to explain the second one, but memorize those two characters because they're so basic. Because you can add so many different radicals to those characters and create a new one. Okay. When you have a large vocabulary, you will know there are so many different characters, includes the basic characters. 第20个家 It's a mere word for families or commercial establishments such as restaurants, hotels, shops, companies, and the very basic meaning of this character is family or home. Okay. And the radical is the upper part, 3 strokes upper part, and every time you see this stroke, it really indicates like a space or a room. So definitely home has a space, it has a room, right? 第21个气氛 I'm sorry, it's first one. 气氛 it means atmosphere or ambience. Okay. So the first character 气 the basic meaning of it is air, so up in the air, atmosphere, so kind of related. And the second character 分 so it has qi as its radical. The upper part is qi, right, as its radical, the air. And the lower part by itself is a character pronounced as fen, it means separate, but here we borrow the pronunciation only, fen. Okay. 22第22个以 with 第23个 die to replace the substitute. Again, this character die is a very basic character. When you add different radicals to it, you can create different characters, new characters. 第24个酒 alcohol, liquor. And as you can tell, we have the radical, we call it 三点水 3 dots of water. So here, you know, it indicates meaning water, so basically alcohol is liquid, so it's water. And the right hand part is the character means fermented sauce, so basically alcohols are fermented, borrows meaning. 第25个局 to lift or to raise. I'm not quite sure how to explain this one, but you can think of this character as a picture, like raising or lifting things. It looks like that, right? 第26个顺利 it's an adjective, it means smooth, successful, without hitch. So okay, so the first character can be split into left and right part, right? Left part is 3 vertical lines, and right part is the character by itself. It can be a character is page, right? Page. It doesn't have anything related to the meaning, but you can memorize the construction. And the second character, it also can be split into left and right part. The left part is radical, we call it 和字旁 okay. it means wheat. If you go back to tutorial on Chinese radical, you will know this left-hand part. And we call it the wheat radical. And the right-hand part, we call it 立刀旁, 立刀旁, 立刀旁. We call it vertical 立, vertical, right? 刀 is knife, vertical knife. You will see this radical very frequently later on. It doesn't have any meaning indicating knife, but it's just a radical. 第27个进步进步进步 to make progress progressive. So the first character, the radical of this first character is kind of the, how to say that? Alright, the left part. We call it 走之旁, 走之旁. So every time you see this radical, it usually indicate the meaning of walking, progressing, okay, moving forward. 第28个干杯干杯 to drink a toast, cheers, bottoms up. So 干 means dry, and 杯 cup, so dry the cup, bottom up. I would like to explain the character 杯. So this character can please split into left and right part. The left part is a radical wood, the wood radical 木字旁, 木字旁. And the right hand part is the character for negation, 不, right? Alright. The reason why we're using wood as a radical is because in ancient time the cups are made of wood, and you don't have to memorize the right hand part as indicating any meaning because it doesn't. It just have memorized as a group, right? There's several strokes as one group. It's the character no, right? 不。第29个成功成功成功 to succeed or successful. So for 成, it's a very basic character. You have to memorize that. 功. I introduced this in Formation of Chinese tutorial. So we can split this character into left and the right part. The left part is pronounced as 功. It can be a character by itself. So here we borrow the pronunciation from it. And the right hand part is a character means power, effort, strength. So that it pronounced li, but we didn't borrow the pronunciation here. But definitely you need power or you need strength or you need effort to make progress or to succeed, right? So here it forms like that. 第30个晚会晚会 evening gathering. So 晚 can be split into left and right part, and the left part is 日字旁, the sun, right? So we don't have sun at night, but this character will have sun. I don't know why. The right hand part by itself can be a character, we call it 冕, 冕. So here we borrow the vowel. Remember in the formation tutorial I explained that sometimes we don't borrow the whole pronunciation from part of the character, we only borrow the vowel sound. So here 冕, 晚, we borrow the vowel sound. And 会, okay, the second character, it can be split into upper and lower part. So the upper part is the character 人, 人, human being, and the lower part is the character 云, 云, okay. It can mean cloud, but in Asian language, this character means saying, speak, say. So people say stuff. So people discuss, change opinions, kind of meeting. 第31个剩下剩下 to leave surplus to be left. Okay, so this character can be split into right and left part. It doesn't relate to the meaning for the radicals, but I can explain why. The left part by itself is the character means multiply, 乘, 乘, multiply. And the right hand part is the frequent radical called vertical knife, 立刀旁, 立刀旁. So you can just memorize the construction. You don't have to, the construction of this radical doesn't relate to the meaning, but we just split this character into left and right part. Remember, as the left part is a character means multiply, then the right part is the a vertical knife. That's it. 第32个浪费浪费 to waste, to squander, wasteful. So the first character split into right and left and right part. So we have 3 dots of water, 三点水, 三点水. Because the original meaning of this character is wave, okay, wave in the sea. So it has water. Alright, and the second character, the basic meaning of the second character is payment, money. Okay. And the lower part of this character is 被字底，被字底 indicate treasure or money. So it was like that. So that when the character show separately, they mean different things. The first one means wave in the sea. The second one means payment or how to say payment of money. But when you put the two characters together, it means waste. Probably it means we spend the money like water flows away, so it's waste maybe. Okay. 第33个余 it means to surplus, to spare. So remember when we put a double ear, two circle ear to the left part of this character, we will create a new character. Do you still remember which character it is? Let's go back and see. Alright, number 8, right? 除夕 除. So when we delete the ear, we get this 鱼 right? 第34个传统 tradition, traditional. Okay. I didn't highlight it, but this is the important way of forming character. For the first character 传 the radical is the left-hand part. Okay, so single human. 单人旁 so like a human being. The right part of this character by itself is a character. It's pronounced as 专. So 传 here we borrow the vowel sounds in and the second character 同. Remember we have the vertical. The left-hand part is a vertical. We call it 狮字旁. It indicates something complicated. If you don't remember, probably you can refer back to the very first slide of this tutorial. And the right-hand part of the second character, by itself, it can be a character. It's pronounced as 远. So here we borrow the vowel sound. Alright. 第35个农历 it means traditional Chinese lunar calendar, or we call it agriculture calendar. So I would say the first character 农 it's a very basic character. Okay. So the basic meaning is farmer. Memorize this character. When you put different radicals to it, you will create new characters, and later on you will know. Li, the second character, Li. Okay, the radical is the upper left part. Okay, so one vertical line and one horizontal line, they together is a radical called 长字旁, because 靠 itself is pronounced as 长. It means factory. Alright, and the inner part, okay, we can see the outer part, inner part. The inner part is the basic character we pronounce as Li. It means power. So here, the pronunciation of the inner part is borrowed. Li, right? 第36个出 first. So you can split this character into right and left part. The right part is the radical 一字旁 is close, and the right hand part is the character means knife, 刀. There's no specific reason why we compose this two, but when you memorize this character, you can memorize construction as, okay, the left part is the radical means close, and the right part is knife, something like that. 第37个粽子 It's a pyramid-shaped dumplings of glutinous rice wrapped in bamboo or reed leaves. It's very traditional food. Okay, so here, the left part of this character is a radical 米字旁. It's by itself is a character means rice. It also can be a character. Again, when it is used as a character, it usually indicates the character is related to rice. Definitely 粽 is made of rice. Okay, and the right hand part by itself is a character pronounced as 粽. So here we borrow the information of the right hand part. 第38个月饼 so mooncake. So we already know moon, it's very easy. And the second character being can be divided into left and right part. Okay, the left part, as I mentioned, is a radical called 士字旁, 石字旁, sorry, goes up, 石字旁, 石字旁. So every time that you see this radical, you think of something related to food. Okay? And the right part by itself can be a character pronounced as being. So we borrow the pronunciation from the right part. 第39个团圆 to reunite okay. 第40个正月 first month of the lunar year, first month. So both are very basic characters, just memorize them. Very basic ones, so when you add radicals to these characters, you can create new characters. 第41个元宵 night of the 15th of the first lunar month, sweet dumplings made of glutinous spice flavor are eaten during this festival. So Yuan is a very basic character. Again, you can add radicals to create new characters. So memorize this one. And Xiao, it means night. Basic meaning is night. Okay, so the upper part is a radical. The basic meaning of this radical is room or space, so probably you spend your night in the space. And the lower part by itself is a character pronounced as Xiao. Usually it's a family name, so here only the pronunciation is borrowed. 第42个 ma, it's a particle used to emphasize that something is very obvious. Okay, remember it's different from the yes no question ma. Alright, so number 第43个计时 to count time. Okay, the first character can be divided into left and right part. The left part is a radical we call 言字旁. Usually this radical indicates something related to language or speaking. So I guess maybe like when you count, you need to say something. So that's why this radical is used. And the right part is 10, right? The character indicates 10. 10. The second character 10, so times related to the sun, so the sun goes around. If it goes around the sun, so we create a time. So, and the right hand part is a character 寸. So the right hand part is very basic. So you can add different radicals to the right hand part to create new characters. 第44个拜年 to wish somebody a happy Chinese New Year, to pay a Chinese New Year's call. 第45个恭喜 to congratulate. So those are very basic characters, you have to memorize them. 第46个发财 to get rich, to make a fortune. So the first character is a very basic one, you need to memorize that. You can add radicals to it. The second character 财, so the left part is a radical, we call it 贝字旁. So every time you see this radical, it usually indicates something related to money or treasure. And the right part is can be a character by itself, it pronounced as 财. So here to the left part give the meaning, and the right part give the pronunciation. 第47个红包 So everybody knows the character hong, right? It's very basic. And bao, it's also basic character. Here it means envelope. Also, since it's a very basic character, you can add different radicals to it to create new character. For example, you can write 3 dots of water, then it becomes pa, which means put something into water. Or you can add the grass top, 草字头 grass top. It means the very how to say, a flower when it's not really opens up. 第48个热闹 of it means very lively, buzzing with excitement, bustling with activity. So 热, the first character, the basic meaning of first character means hot. So as you can tell, the radical is a bottom for dots. Okay, we call it 四点底. 四点底, D means dot. So every time you see this radical, it usually indicates boiling or hot. Okay. And 第49个鞭炮, 鞭炮, firecracker, firecracker. So the first character 鞭 can be divided into left and right part. The left part is a radical, we call it 葛字旁, 葛字旁. It indicates the meaning of feather, feather. So because usually the basic meaning of the character 鞭 is whip, whip. So whip usually is made of feather, so it's understandable. And the right hand part of this first character is 便, right? 方便, 方便, the same thing. 方便, 便. So here, the left part gave the meaning and right part gave the pronunciation. So the second character, 炮, 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 the firecracker, you need fire to light it. So the radical, the left hand part, is the fire, we call 火字旁, 火字旁, the fire radical. And the right hand part gave the pronunciation. Remember, it's same. The right hand part of the second character is same with number 47. 包, 包, so we borrow the vowel, right? 炮, 包, we borrow the vowel. 第50个春节. So this page are names of different festivals or celebrations. Hope you, every time you hear the name of the festival, you can respond very quickly. 第50个春节, 春节. So 春 means spring, spring. So spring festival. 第51个端午节, 端午节. Dragon Boat Festival. 第52个中秋节. Mid-Autumn Festival, Moon Festival. So you don't have to know exact those characters, but I think you need to train your ear to the name of these festivals. 第53个感恩节, 感恩节, Thanksgivings. So like it has the bottom part, right? So you feel gratitude, so something mental, psychological. Yeah, bottom part. 第54个元宵节, Lantern Festival. Okay, I already explained 元宵 in previous slides, so I don't think we need to do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the very beginning, and I'm gonna create several sentences with these words and see you can get the meaning right away, whether you can get the meaning right away. Alright. 节日结束了，我要继续上课。节日结束了，我要继续上课。So combine the first three. And 节日 festival 结束了。So the festivals are ended. 我要继续上课。I need to continue with my classes. 我的舅舅舅妈和我住在同一个小区，同一个 the same one, 同一个。我的舅舅和舅妈和我住在同一个小区。我的舅舅和舅妈和我住在同一个小区。So my mother's brother and and the wife of my mother's brother live in the same residential complex with me. Keep going. 这个小区的环境不错。这个小区的环境不错。这个 this one 小区的环境不错。So the environment or the surroundings of this residential complex is pretty good. 除夕晚上 Sorry, it's a little redundant. 除夕我们要吃年夜饭。除夕我们要吃年夜饭。Okay. So in Chinese New Year's Eve, we will eat the Chinese New Year's Eve dinner. Right? Keep going. 我和我的朋友感情很好。我和我的朋友感情很好。我和我的朋友感情很好。So I and my friends, like my friends and I, the relationship between us is very good. And keep going. 在墙上贴福字。在墙上贴福字。在墙上贴福字。So we 在墙上 on the wall 贴 stick or paste 福字 the character 福 we stick the character on the wall. 福字贴到了，福字贴到了，福字贴到了。The 福字 the character 福 right? 贴 paste 到 upside down. So the character was put upside down. 这句话什么意思？这句话什么意思？这句话什么意思？这句话 this sentence 这句话什么意思？什么是 what right？ 什么意思 ？What is the meaning? We want to ask the meaning of something, you just add the thing and 什么意思 For example, you can say 年夜饭什么意思 You're asking what does 年夜饭 mean? 年夜饭什么意思 So you can ask your teacher whichever words or sentences with this expression 什么意思 Alright, let's keep going with these questions. 你们家的气氛怎么样？你们家的气氛怎么样？你们家的气氛怎么样 So, how is the atmosphere of your family? 你们家 your family. 以茶代酒，以茶代酒，以茶代酒，以茶代酒。This is a very frequent used expression in China. Like when you cannot drink a lot of alcohol, but you don't want to be very impolite, you will say 以茶代酒，以茶代酒。So I use the tea to replace the alcohol because I cannot drink a lot of alcohol, so I will drink tea, but it has same meaning of liquor. 以茶代酒。Okay, that's expression that you usually use to wish somebody success. Okay? Or when some people leave, you will use this expression. Okay? 祝你顺利，祝你工作顺利，祝你工作顺利，祝你 I wish you 祝你工作顺利 So I wish you work goes smoothly, successfully. Okay. Again, next. 祝你学习进步，祝你学习进步 Okay, 祝你 again, wish you 学习 study 进步 make progress. So I wish you progress in study. 祝你学习进步 That is a very frequent expression that people use. Okay. 在中国的传统节日中秋节，我们要吃月饼。在中国的传统节日，传统 traditional， 在中国的 Chinese 传统节日 like traditional festival， 中秋节 mid autumn day， right? 在中国的传统节日中秋节，我们要吃月饼 ，so we're gonna eat mooncake。在中国的传统节日中秋节，我们要吃月饼，我们要吃月饼。正月15要吃元宵，正月15要吃元宵。正月 so the first month of Lunar New Year， 15 is 15th, right? 正月15 date, specific date. 正月15我们要吃元宵。We're gonna eat sweet dumplings made of glutinous rice. Right, and this expression is usually used for joking. 恭喜发财，红包拿来！恭喜发财，红包拿来！ So 恭喜 congratulate or wish you 发财 become rich. So I wish you to become rich and come on, give me the red envelope. So that's usually kids will do that. Okay, 恭喜发财 wish you some good fortune, then please give me the red envelope. It's a very joking way to say it. 第48个，热闹，热闹。Okay, sorry, I'm reading a word again. 过年的时候家里很热闹。过年的时候家里很热闹。过 means spend, so spend 过 plus a festival, like the spend the festival, celebrate the festival. 过年 celebrate the new year. 过年的时候 every time you hear 的时候 it's like when in English, so when we celebrate the Chinese New Year. 过年的时候，所以 remember 的时候 as one group meaning. 过年的时候 so when it's spring, when we celebrate the New Year. 过年的时候家里很热闹 inside the house, inside the family. 家里很热闹 so very how to say lively. The atmosphere is very lively. 过年的时候我要放鞭炮。过年的时候我要放鞭炮。So when we celebrate the New Year, I will play the firecrackers. 放鞭炮。Alright. Have several questions based on the name of the different festivals. Try to answer them with your own language. Think about your answer. 春节的时候中国人吃什么？春节的时候中国人吃什么？ You hear? 的时候 again, when, right? 春节的时候 when it's Spring Festival. 春节的时候中国人吃什么？中国人吃什么？春节的时候中国人吃饺子。端午节的时候中国人吃什么？端午节的时候中国人吃饺子。I'm sorry, I made a mistake. 端午节的时候中国人吃粽子。So I'm answering and asking and answering the questions. So different festivals have different foods, right, for Chinese people. 中秋节的时候中国人吃什么？中秋节的时候中国人吃月饼 mooncake。感恩节的时候美国人吃什么？感恩节的时候美国人吃什么？感恩节的时候美国人吃火鸡 turkey。元宵节的时候中国人吃什么？元宵节的时候中国人吃元宵。Alright, so those were the vocabulary of this lesson. So you know the formation of the characters, and now I get an explanation of the meaning, and also I create a sentence with the words and try to understand my sentences. Okay? Try to get your ear tuned up to the pronunciation of these words. Alright, that's so much for lesson 11. Hope you learned important information for your study.